I'm going to read you a poem by Alina Stefanescu from her little book, RIBALD, but she has many books, and I will put her links below. She's wonderful to follow on Twitter and on Instagram and all of her social media. Her works are really, really lovely, even on a day-to-day basis. And I'm going to read Alina Stefanescu. That's the name. Don't forget it. I'm going to read you a piece out of this book today titled Cribbed. Some words are like binkies for quiet violence. Some violences are customary, like grading, the art of evaluation in our education system, which Ross Gay describes as an institution of unusual violences. Some violence visits on mouse feet or in velvet kitten slippers. But I am simple, I tell my husband. All I need is an empty meadow, the beer, my kids on a blanket nearby, weeds I have never seen asserting their existence. This is true of you, he says. You want novelty and difficult scenery. We didn't have a crib, I reminded him. We used an old dresser drawer, fluff thick with blankets, as a sleep basket for the babies we put in our bed. It was like Moses, except we kept them and we nursed them and we never asked them to be major prophets. My husband says our choice was never approved by the pediatrician. I don't know how he could know this, since we purposely avoided alarming the pediatrician with our choices. We never told the doctor. He wore rubber clogs. Violences can be tiny and screeching. Cribs have little bars that babies stare through like cages, which makes sense when they cry, but seems heartless when the baby is laughing and cooing in its cage. I don't do zoos. The last time I tried, the kids launched peanuts towards a crestfallen chimp in a cage. The kids were laughing, telling the chimp to go get it. The chimp was staring at a space between the bars and our faces. I told the kids to stop throwing shit, and told the chimp how sorry we were. Told the flustered parents that those mammals are actually our brothers, this space itself filled with kindreds. There is science to prove this. I will never go to the zoo again, I told my husband. It is you must take them, I said, when the green and gold glitter birthday invitation arrived by postal mail. He said he knew. He had no problem doing the zoo. He had been to Disneyland twice as a child. The middle daughter made a pretend omelet from rice and beans. I love zebras, she announced. This we knew. She, too, loved zoos. She didn't know what it was like to grow up in a crib, so the zoo was like a meadow for her, a space of new scenery. Horses who live in stalls get stressed. The horses cope by cribbing or chewing on wood fences and doors like teething infants. Many horses crib themselves sick. No horse who grazes free in a meadow ever cribs. I mention this as we load the dishwasher, leaving crumbs for our rodent cousins. There have been mice in our lives that we never chained as pets. On Friday, my husband dangles around with the kids while I attend a conference. The paper name tags feature the silhouette of flowers. I make a joke that staggers, lurches, crawls into a corner, seeking quarters to purchase orange aid from a machine. At least you exist, I whisper to the glossy plastic surface. A patriarch from a grant-making committee emerges from the restroom with a white paper towel pressed between his palms. His eyebrows are raised like baffled flags, canoes late for a race. He nods, I nod back. I'm excited about the next panel, I say, as his hairline recedes down the hall. I lift my hand, imagine how it feels to hold a peanut, hold it close enough to kiss, then toss. Alina Stefanescu. There she is on the back. Check her out. All right. Thank you so much for listening.